What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Stellar Lumens today, XLM USD. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. Okay, let's talk about it. It is the 10th day of June. I thought I was plugged in. Man, it's the second time this happened. 10th day of June, and here we are at about 18.8 cents with roughly 10 and a half hours left in the day. We've seen support here in the zone about a week ago at the golden ratio zone here, the 618 golden ratio, finding support at this prior area of resistance here, moving up to the 382.5 area here, and then coming back down. 382.5 area on the fibs. Okay. Typically, statistically, when you see this type of maneuver, you do not find support in this area. You do not recover. Typically, you go lower to the 786, 886. I want to look at the short-term indicators, short-term price action, and see if the fibs here are telling us the truth in that we do go lower. Again, statistically speaking, this would be the outcome. And then maybe resistance here, and then maybe continuing to go lower down to here. Lower lows than what we even had here. Statistically, you are set for this path right now. But anything can happen. You never know. I don't expect that you're going to move back up. If you do move back up, I don't expect that you're going to see a higher high relative to this. But you never know. Let's look at the short-term stuff. We'll zoom back out, okay? 1 hour time frame here. Real quick, again, looking at the daily time frame, imagine back here how bullish these candles are, and you just gave them up. And you found support at the golden ratio area, right at prior points of resistance. This is a psyop. It's a psyop to get people excited to buy, and now this stuff that got people excited, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. Now you're underwater for some false excitement. 1 hour time frame. I thoroughly believe we're going to see lower prices, in case you can't tell. 1 hour time frame here, looking at this. We did see a little bit of a pump over the last hour, which is, I suppose, nice. You look at the RSI, pretty bearish overall. Getting oversold, not getting overbought, living below the 50. You look like you're at a point of contention here, not a point to grow from. Stochastics finding resistance where they found resistance before. MACD turning up a little bit here, not bad. I mean, you could recover a little bit here. Again, you are at the golden ratio. You can find support here, but I'm not assuming that you find too much support in this area. You found support the first time. This is the reaction you had. It took you all the way up to 21.8 cents. I doubt we get above there. My suspicion would be that if we do move up, 20 cents could be the price area that we find resistance at, and we come back down. If it's not there, it'll be at a lower target or maybe a slightly higher target, but I don't assume that we see anything vibrant from here occur. Even if we do, we likely will not get above these areas. This will be a good time to sell, not to buy, and we will likely crash back down in a matter of no time at all. So I maintain that stance very confidently. Looking at this here on the 4 hour time frame, the 4 hour here, the RSI is showing a little bit of bullish divergence, to be completely fair. Is it bullish divergence? Yeah, a little bit of bullish divergence, but the divergence is, I think, again, the word little is appropriate here. It's very, very small. It's an insignificant amount of divergence. So you can see this move here take place, and that's about it. You don't need to go above 20 cents with this bullish divergence. This doesn't mean anything dramatic's coming your way, so don't get too excited. Plus, you look like this right now, but you have 2 hours, 27 minutes left in this 4 hour candle. Half of your candle's already a wick. What if you come back down the other half, you close a red? This bounce here goes away. You can definitely continue to move lower. So I am assuming that whether it's from here or whether you move up to 20 cents or even a little bit above there and then you move down, whether it's from here or there, wherever, you will be moving lower. Stochastics are bearish, MACD is bearish, overall very bearish environment. We look at the daily time frame, and again, you are holding support at prior points of resistance. Maybe we come down a little bit more to find some support in this area, and whenever you move up, if you move up from here, you hold this as support. If you move up, you'll find resistance at prior points of resistance back here as well, prior points of support. This is still a possibility. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Something like this is still a possibility, a little bit of recovery. I'm just not seeing it right now. I'd need to see you go a little bit lower, maybe hold this area of support, maybe get some volatility in there, whatever the case may be. Indicators need to cool off and chill out, and then if they do, maybe we can move up. I shouldn't say cool off. They've actually already cooled off quite a bit, haven't they? Maybe show some strength, hold their ground is a better way to put it. But at any rate, looking at this from a low to a high, going from the golden ratio to this zone and back down to the golden ratio is typically what I would call for with ease would just be here. So whether we sorry, whether we hold this area for support and then we find resistance up here and come down, or we just slowly work our way down here, or we drop to the floor down here, all paths take you down to about 16.4 cents to 15.2 cents, and we'll figure it out from there. So that's the call, 16.4 to 15.2 cents. That's my expectation. The RSI here is bullish generally. Typically, I mean, it looks pretty bullish overall, but you're starting to show some weakness. Stochastics are definitely bearish. The MACD is bullish overall, but you are crossed red. You know, you can definitely move down with this. So I don't suspect that XLM, Stellar Lumens, is in any type of bull market conditions. I do suspect here, just like I said at the top, that we are going to be doing something just like this move here, but maybe a bit more of an aggressive dump. That was the call, right? It wouldn't be as methodical to the downside. I think we're at a different point in the bear market. Here, there was hope that we were still in a bull market. Here, there's not really that hope. This is just an opportunity for people who've been holding this whole time to get out at a better price and maybe venture into other cryptos or some cash positions. And that's why we're seeing a more aggressive dump. So as time goes on, I do believe Stellar Lumens will see lower lows. I do believe that we'll probably see prices around, again, look, golden ratio support, 382.5 resistance area. You're probably going to go to the 786, 886. My assumption is that we'll see prices below 10 cents, if not around there, over the coming months. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.